It is the end of an era in late night, and tonight viewers get one last laugh with Stephen Colbert. Now we can confirm a star-studded finale is on tap, including Paul McCartney, former band leader Jean-Baptiste, Baptiste, I should say, and that's literally all we are allowed to say. Dick Brennan shows us how tonight's sign-off is sparking cheers, tears, and plenty of emotions.
It's the end of the line for The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and these folks are just happy to be part of the send-off.
I'm so sad, but I'm so grateful that I get to be a part of this.
I guess it's disbelief. I kind of thought it was one of those, it's another joke.
I'm heartbroken. I look forward to watching this every night.
Welcome, one and all to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert.
It's been 11 years of laughs, and everyone who's anyone is stopping by to say goodbye.
This is like being back home for me.
David Letterman was back.
Here we go.
With a human trick of his own. Stephen always wanted the answers to the big questions.
What do you think happens when we die?
Well, I think if I've been good, I get to watch my reruns. If I've been bad, well...
There have been kiss-offs. Stephen was even a man of song. I am gonna make it through this year if it kills me. And dance. But at the core of the comedy, political humor.
As the RNC crowns their orange manatee.
Last week, Trump sent Iran a one-page memo outlining his peace plan. Will you go to peace with me? Yes, no.
Paramount Skydance, the parent company of CBS, says The Late Show is being canceled for financial reasons, but many critics blame pressure from the Trump administration.
You can take a man's show, you can't take a man's voice.
I think it's the death of free speech.
And now The Late Show, born with Letterman in '93 and carried on by Colbert, signs off. And no send-off would be right without all the hosts with the most.
Come on, what's better than this?
So what's Stephen doing next? Well, in the immediate future, this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, he says he's going to a family wedding, and hopefully he can relax. At the Ed Sullivan Theater, Dick Brennan, CBS News, New York.
Amazing stuff. I always loved when it was the Letterman show, of the way they would say, live from New York, where some sort of quippy line. I always liked where nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. That was always the one. I don't get to hear it as much now because we're finishing up here and then the show is rolling. But it'll be interesting to hear how many throwbacks they have to the past as we go through this show.
Right, and like you said, not just the past of the Stephen Colbert show, but the entirety of the show. And growing up, I, of course, knew Stephen Colbert first from the Colbert Report, which in high school was a thing I did watch a lot. And I had a favorite joke that Colbert used to do, and I do it all the time, which was kind of breaking the fourth wall, where he'd say, meet me over here at camera, whatever.